Welcome back to Freedom Match. My name is Rodney Moncur, and I have in studio with me a citizen. I shall call him for the time being Citizen Donovan Moxie. Mr. Moxie, welcome to Freedom Match.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here, Mr. Moncur.
What are we going to discuss today?
Well, we're going to discuss my mobile application.
Your mobile?
My mobile application.
Application. Okay. What do you mean by mobile application?
Well, I have a software application that actually resides on a mobile phone, either an Apple phone or an Android phone. And people utilize this application called Mobile Assist in order to conduct financial transactions locally in the Bahamas.
And you're making an application?
Well, the application is already built.
And to whom? Okay, go ahead.
It's available for download and usage.
Oh, so you're ready for business?
Yes.
So you're licensed?
We're licensed. We're licensed by the central bank. We've been in business.
Okay. So tell me, how can a person become a customer, if I may say it that way?
Well, great. We're targeting both small businesses as well as individuals. So in order to become a customer of Mobile Assist, it is a free download of the app from the mobile app store, which is at Apple, as well as the Google Play Store. So you go in, you type in Mobile Assist, which is a single word, and you download the app for free. And once you get the app downloaded, you can then register in the app and create a digital wallet within the app.
Now, when you say a digital wallet, is this a place for me to keep my money?
Yes, it's a place where you keep your money.
Don't want I see it!
We support Sand Dollar within that particular digital wallet. We also have our own Mobile Assist tokens, and our digital wallet is also tied to a Visa rewards card. And so you can spend your money in many different ways, or hold your money in many different ways.
Okay. Well, tell the public how to go about it. Go ahead. Let me hear you.
Well, setting up a wallet takes about 5 minutes. And so because we're registered by the central bank, we go through a level of KYC. So we have to know who you are. But once you have the app downloaded and you registered and create the wallet, you can populate your wallet with Sand Dollars using a debit or a credit card to put Sand Dollars in your wallet. And then once you do that, you can actually spend the money anywhere Sand Dollar is accepted or Mobile Assist transactions are accepted within the country. So if you're an individual, that's what you do. If you're a small business and you want to be able to take digital payments, then you can become a merchant customer of Mobile Assist. And with that, we can provide you bill payment services, we can provide you e-commerce services, we can provide you services where you can accept debit and credit card payments. We have a product called Scan and Pay that you can utilize within that particular application. And we can also provide you with the ability to collect donations on behalf of your entity as well. And all of this can be done digitally. And then the funds can then be transferred into your commercial bank account.
Really?
Yes.
This is powerful. And how long has this company been around?
As a company, we were started back in 2015.
Okay.
We've been licensed by the central bank since 2019. So we were one of the first companies to be licensed as a digital wallet provider in the country.
So outside of SAM dollars, are there any other dollars that you can put in your wallet?
Well, yes, you can put other digital currencies. We have our own.
Can you identify for me what are some of the digital currencies that can be put in this wallet?
Well, what we have right now is we have our own digital token. Which is equivalent to the Bahamian dollar. Now, like most of these platforms, we can support other currencies, but we're not yet licensed by the central bank to support cryptocurrencies within these digital wallets.
So SAM is not cryptocurrency?
No, Sand Dollar is not a cryptocurrency.
It's not a cryptocurrency?
No, it's not. Sand Dollar is a digital currency that's the exact representation, as digital representation of the Bahamian dollar.
Okay. So that is the only currency you're licensed for?
That is correct.
You don't take Bahamian money?
Well, that is Bahamian money. The Sand Dollar is Bahamian money.
I know. Other than that one, you don't take the Queen's dollars?
Yes, you can top up your digital wallet with cash. So we have partners within town. In particular, we have a partner, Super Value. So if you want to, you can actually put cash within your digital wallet as well.
Okay.
And so that way you don't have to keep cash on your person or in your home. And so if you're one of the unbanked, then this is a way also of securing your funds and making them available.
You're
for
not
you.
suggesting that if I put my money in that application, I can't get robbed?
What I'm suggesting is that if you happen to lose your phone or you get robbed, your phone gets robbed, because your wallet is protected by PIN code, once you reach out to us, we will essentially lock your wallet. So whoever has your phone, would have stolen your phone, they will not have access to your funds. And when you get a replacement phone, because your digital wallet is tied to your phone number, all of your funds will then be deposited back into your wallet. So it is safe. Unlike if you did lose your wallet on the street with cash in it and somebody took that, then there's a good chance that you will not get the cash when you get your wallet returned.
Okay. So where can people come who might be interested in your application? Where can they come? What should they do? Tell them.
Yes, because it's a digital application, it's available in the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. So once you have a smartphone, and if you have an Alive smartphone, specifically a Samsung phone, the app comes pre-installed. But if you don't have the app pre-installed, you can go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, download the app, install it and register within 5 minutes. And then once you have that, you can create your digital wallet with a PIN code. It's no different than having an Apple wallet or a Google Pay wallet. It's just that it is a Bahamian-based application. And so once you have that set up, then you can go ahead and load funds into that wallet. You can also apply for our Visa Travel Rewards card, which we've issued as part of our digital wallet. And this gives you instant discounts on over 350,000 retail merchants all over the world. And so what we've recently done is added flexibility to our wallets. And so once you put money on the wallet, especially if you're unbanked or you can't get a debit or a credit card from a bank, you can simply put it on our Visa card that we provide to you, and you can spend this money online or anywhere in the world when you travel.
Wow. I'm stunned. Tell us some more things so I can learn.
Well, as an application, we have a number of different services. For instance, one of the new applications that we're getting ready to release here in a couple of weeks is our event ticketing application.
Your what?
Event ticketing application.
Okay.
So as we know, nowadays, if you have an event, 9 times out of 10, you have to print tickets for that event. Sometimes those tickets may get counterfeited, if you will, when people show up with multiple tickets. And so what we're doing is we're releasing a new version of our ticketing app, where people can buy tickets either through a company's website or directly on the Mobile Assist app. And these tickets are designed such that they cannot be counterfeited. So these are electronic tickets and digital tickets.
So we're having a cookout to raise some funds for medical assistance. How would that be applicable?
Well, we have a donation feature as well. And so within the app, if you wanted to raise funds or an organization wanted to raise funds, they will come to us. We will set up a donation function as part of that organization within the app. And somebody can simply come and donate money directly to you. In fact, we have a number of churches who are utilizing our app for people to go ahead and make donations or pay their tithes. And so all of that is available to you digitally. And then once those funds arrive within that application, you can move those funds into your commercial bank account. Or the way our application is set up too, you can actually pay other merchants, or you can pay individuals or employees through the application as well digitally without having to go into a bank.
This is Freedom March. I have Mr. Donovan Moxie. He's telling us about this new idea. And are you here for the continuation? Or you're not sure?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Mr. Moncur.
Anyway, God save the King. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
You can always reach us directly or via WhatsApp at 323-7775, toll free from anywhere in the Bahamas at 242-300-0045, or text us at 477-1333. Freedom March with Rodney Moncur is powered by BTC.
This is Freedom March with Rodney Moncur.
Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Moncur, and we have here in studio with us Mr. Donovan Moxie. And Mr. Moxie has announced a new application. So Moxie, if people were interested in joining or registering or providing their business, what should one do to, enroll?
Yes, definitely. Great question. So what we would want people to do is come to our website. We have a website, www.mymobileassist.com.
Yes.
So you visit us at the website, or you can send us an email at sales@mymobileassist.com, and one of our staff members will speak to you and talk to you about which solution matches your business.
Right.
Obviously, the reason why we started the application is that we wanted to make sure that we can provide digital payment solutions to small and medium-sized businesses, because we all recognize that if you go to the bank and you want to set up a merchant account, or in some cases a bank account, that takes a long time. We're regulated by the central bank. We follow certain KYC requirements of the central bank, but we handle our process a lot quicker. And so anybody who wants to get into digital payments, wants to be able to accept debit and credit cards,
yes,
we can certainly provide those services for you.
Now, what documents are they required to produce?
If you are a business owner, we would like to see your current business license. We would like to see your VAT certificate. And we would like to see the identification of at least one responsible or one authorized person within your organization. And then we also verify your commercial bank account. If you have a commercial bank account, we verify the ownership of that commercial bank account.
How do you avoid money laundering?
Money laundering, well, we have various, because we're electronic, we have systems that are built into our platform, AI systems that actually look at transactions, pattern of transactions. We actually, with the central bank, we get on a monthly basis various stop lists, people who've been added to various stop lists globally. And so we run those through our systems as well. And so what you could find is that these new applications that are payment platforms have new technologies built in that actually are designed to detect sort of nefarious actions by individuals. And so we have ways of tracking and understanding what may be happening within our platforms.
This is powerful. Just in case I did not ask you the right question, what answer to my unknown question could you provide?
What answer to your unknown question?
Yeah, tell me some more things that,
well, I mean,
potential customers out there ought to know that I may not have asked.
Understood. Great question.
Yeah.
So what I can say is this. If you're a small business owner or an individual that wants to be able to hold on to sand dollars,
yes,
we're an application for you. In particular, we were designed for small and medium-sized businesses. And so if you want to be able to reach tourists electronically, we have a solution. For instance, we have customers in Eleuthera, customers in Exuma, that are actually using our application for tourists to pay them. So whether they pay them to rent a home that they're doing, pay them for taxi services, pay them for rental car services, they're actually using now our digital platform to do that. And so typically you will find a lot of individuals that don't accept debit or credit cards because, again, getting those kinds of accounts from the traditional banks is extremely difficult. Our platform can allow for that. And so if you're a business that doesn't want to see tourist dollars walking out of your door, you don't want to see people who only have debit or credit cards walk away out of your business, then we are a platform for you. We can provide you services in order for you to be able to accept those kinds of transactions.
In the case of a cab driver, and he is paid with your digital application, how will he convert?
That's a great
Taking
question.
into consideration that he may be like me. This is the first time I'm hearing about you.
This is a great question. So what we've done is every merchant that comes on, and a cab driver will be a merchant, he will then be able to tie his merchant account on our platform with his commercial bank account. So when that tourist comes into his cab, scans his QR code, pays him, that money then can be transferred from his merchant account within Mobile Assist directly into his bank account. The other thing we can also offer as well, because we have that Visa card I talked about earlier that's attached to his merchant account, and we have customers who are doing this today, they then tend to take those funds from their Mobile Assist merchant account and send it directly to their Visa card, and they spend that money as though they spend it with a normal Visa card every day.
Now, what safeguard is that? I will give you an example. The other day, they had international food. Somebody came up with a concept to create beads money. And then, when certain people arrived, it began to malfunction. Mm-hmm. It was one major piece of confusion behind the old Ministry of Education. Mm-hmm. And of course, everybody thinks that you shouldn't complain, you shouldn't criticize, because it's one light-skinned Negro woman and she's well known in the society and she's trying to make a living. But meanwhile, money got frustrated. How do we prevent that?
Here's what I can tell you. In the digital space, our platform is hosted within the Amazon platform. We have multiple layers of security built in terms of how we back up our data. So from a system malfunctioning, which will happen, in terms of losing your data to understanding of losing your money, the possibility of that is highly unlikely, given all of the backup systems that are in place. And so when you talk about going digital, the safeguards are essentially there to make sure that the records are kept. And so if something happens, all of those transactions can essentially be reconstructed and people can be made whole. And so from that standpoint, if you think of just banking the way it's done today, everything is essentially digital. In fact, 90% of transactions that occur in the world today are digital transactions.
To what extent will the Security Commission of the Bahamas play a role with this kind of application, taking into consideration that in the United States they were criticized in the collapse of FTX?
Right. Our regulator is the central bank, because
not the Securities Commission.
The reason is because the currency that's being used in these platforms is sovereign currency. These are essentially the Bahamian dollar, given sand dollar. Because we do not support the use of cryptocurrencies in these platforms, the Securities Commission has no need to come in and step in and give oversight, because we do not do that. So the dollars that you spend within these platforms are real sovereign dollars. These are digital currencies, not cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are essentially created out of thin air. They're backed by very little, if anything. And so they then can rise up and down based on speculation. These are currencies that are tied to the Bahamian dollar and hence the US dollar. So this is money that's spendable. And if you want, in fact, our partner, Super Value, you can actually go there and get cash back. So rather than go to an ATM, you have money in your digital wallet. You can actually take out dollars out of your digital wallet, real money. And so
you can
this
go
is very
to
different.
Super Value.
Correct.
Explain that to me.
What we have is we have a platform. Well, our platform has something called Scan and Pay with Cashback. So for instance, if you go to Super Value, let's say you have $200 in your digital wallet. You go to Super Value, your groceries come up to $60. You then decide you want $40 in cash. You can specify in the system that I want $40 in cash back. Your bill then goes from $60 to $100. But what the cashier will then do is give you $40 out of the cash register.
Is that in effect today?
Yes, that's in effect today. In fact, we have customers that utilize that today. And so there's no need to go to a bank or an ATM.
And
what have you.
all of
Everything is
Super
one
Value
stop.
stores are
Yes.
familiar?
Yes.
You're sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But I can't think of anything else to ask you. I want to thank you for coming.
Well, I appreciate being
and
here.
I wish
Mr.
you
Moncur.
the best.
Thank you very much.
Okay? This is powerful.